that I've been thinking about a lot is this idea of being intentional but interruptible. And as our word for 2023 is intentional, I think this is really fitting. So what does that mean and what does that look like? I think it comes back to life with the Holy Spirit being an adventure. Because if He's within us and He can guide us and He can lead us, every day we can wake up and say, Holy Spirit, what do you want for me today? Where do you want me to go? Who do you want me to meet? But we have to make sure that we're building that margin into our life so that we have the time to be interrupted and we don't see it as an inconvenience. So for an example, a couple weeks ago I was flying back from Michigan, and the person who was picking me up from the airport couldn't be there until like an hour after my flight landed. So I basically had an hour of time to kill. And so I decided, instead of getting on the tram with everyone, that I would walk, because I had driven to Michigan prior to flying and I just really needed the walk. And so as I'm walking, I'm just noticing like how busy the airport is, and everyone's just running to catch their flight, they're running to get on the tram, they're squeezing into the tram, overloading, and I just keep walking and I'm just kind of looking at the different art and everything like that and just appreciating everything that was there. And then I come across this man who was very frantic, and he noticed that I was alone, so I think that's why he stopped me. And he couldn't speak much English, and he was like, excuse me, but I don't know where to go. And he showed me his ticket, and he was actually flying to Guatemala, and he didn't know where the international terminal was, and he had been walking around, and he was very frustrated, and he was just shaking. And so I tried to explain to him in my broken Spanglish where he was to go, but I could tell that he did not understand. So I chose to take the time to walk him to the tram. And then when I got there, there were other people that were going to the international terminal, and they said, don't worry, we've got it from here. And I'm not saying that I prayed with the man and it was this big spiritual moment, but I feel like it was a good thing that I was able to have the time to stop, be interrupted, and help this man get where he's going. And I think we can do that in everyday life. If we're prepared for the things that we need to do, then we're more prepared to be interrupted and not see as an inconvenience, and to help people get to where they need to go in their life.